are back for segment 3, part 3, and this is the Nutty Cooking Show, as the sign showed. And today we are going to be working on a smoothie, and the smoothie is known as the sexy smoothie. But I'm going to rename it because I think it's more like a plumbing booster for men. Women too, but I don't know if they have plumbing. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, we're going to do a blender here. We have a blender here. And we have a number of ingredients. I'm going to go through them. And we're going to be using this blender. And this one works not like the infomercials. Those products they sell. For example, the infomercials, I'm a type of person that sort of gets attached to them, so I don't watch them anymore because I bought a number of things that didn't quite turn out the way the infomercial said they would turn out. One of the things that, we'll get into the recipe in a minute, one of the things was this vacuum cleaner that I had bought. And I remember that when I saw the infomercial on television, it was around midnight, and I was looking at it, and all of a sudden they said I had 15 minutes to get the special $10 off. So I was in such a hurry to make sure I got the order in, I ran to the computer and tripped. So you can see that I was a little overly involved in the infomercial. The thing is that this vacuum cleaner doesn't quite work. First of all, it has a difficult time picking up things. And when it does, but let me get this off because we're trying to keep this hat from falling down. So I put a balloon in there. But let's take the balloon out, and then I don't think it'll fall anymore. So what you find here is that this vacuum cleaner here has no power. And what it is that it has two little batteries. Actually, there are two flashlight batteries, and that's what powers the motor. So every time you run it, try to run it, it doesn't work that well. And then I can't show you now because I'm not really advertising for them. But it doesn't pick up a damn thing. So this thing, plus when you go to clean it, everything falls out and all the dirt falls on the floor. So that's a problem. So we're going to get rid of that one. And now we are going to make this recipe. So we start out with a half a cup of milk. Write it down now. Then we have, well, let's put the frozen banana in. It's a banana you freeze. One banana, frozen. You can put it fresh, but I think the frozen makes it a drink that's colder. Then we have to use a half a cup of plain yogurt. Put that in there. That's two things. Then we have blueberries, which this time of the year, here in July, we have plenty of blueberries around everywhere, I'm pretty sure. Put the blueberries in. And then I've added, I always add, what is this? Oh, anyway. Then I always add blackberries. You don't want to put too many in, I got too many there. Just a third of a cup. And then we top it off with, this is flaxseed, ground flaxseed. You can buy flaxseed at almost every grocery store, and you have to grind it up. So you've got a little grinder, you can do that. Flaxseed adds to it. Again, this is a plumbing booster, quote unquote. And then we put a little bit of honey, just in case something is sour in there. Then we put a lid on it. You can also add pineapple. I haven't added it, but you can also do that too. And any other kind of fruit, you can do that also. And we put the mixer on, and again, thank God this is not an infomercial special. And we want to increase the, put it on, we want to increase it. We blend it nice and well. Then, we shut it off. And then we pour. Glasses. And look at the nice dark color on this. The camera woman have this? Look at that color.
Beautiful.
Plus it looked like a flabbergasted banana because it was frozen. But nevertheless, now you're going to try some. Since you are the audience. And let's have a sip of this. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yes, very good. And it, you know, obviously a malt or a shake with a lot of ice cream would be very good tasting, but you know what it does to the body. So, again, you know, I'm thinking of these infomercials. I remember one time, and I fell for a number of them. And I still look at them, but I always say, tomorrow, if I feel the same way, I will order it. I jot everything down, and then I never order. There was once a commercial about, and I didn't even know this was a problem. It was cleaning out your colon. First of all, I didn't even know what a colon was, and then obviously I looked it up, and I knew what function, how it works, and what it does. So I said, yeah, that colon must be dirty. So I thought to myself, let me order this stuff, right? So I order it, waiting a few days, all of a sudden this big box comes, and there is a stool softener in it, a powder form, like a Metamucil, and this awful tasting licorice tea. And I was supposed to drink 2 cups of tea in the morning and take the colon cleanser twice a day. Spoons of it in, I think I would put it in water. I forgot exactly what it was. But nevertheless, there was another one that I fell for. It was a colon cleaner. So any of you that run into colon cleaners, don't worry about it. Your colon's fine in most cases. It doesn't need cleaning because guess what? It gets dirty every minute of the day. So, that is the end of my story about that. The other thing was the pasta maker. You know, the people that make pasta, even in the homes in Italy and in Greece and all these countries that, you know, really eat a lot of pasta, they have a simple machine. It's probably a $75 hand crank machine. Well, I saw this infomercial about this exquisite pasta making machine. It was electric. And so I said, oh, this will work a lot better. I don't have to fiddle with a lot of things. And it just makes pasta. Well, that fell again. Well, the pasta maker arrived. It was like $180. First of all, the hand crank one is like $70. So I paid quite a bit. And then I opened the box and there were parts everywhere. And then I look at the manual, which was way on the bottom, and it looked like an encyclopedia. I mean, it was a thick book. I had no idea it was so much work. So I went over to buy the flour and all the semolina. I mixed it all up, and all I got was globs of stuff coming out. All the pasta got stuck in the machine. I had a brush that I was supposed to stick in there, and somehow it went on when I had the brush, so it ate up the brush. Piece pieces of the brush went inside the damn thing. I had to fish the brush out. And then there were all these screws and things that anyway, the thing that really got me angry was that I put all this pasta on wax paper, put it in the refrigerator. They were all different strange shapes. Nothing looked right. I go over to the grocery store to buy some food. I walk down the aisle where the pasta's at, and guess what? All the pastas are 39 cents, 59 cents, 40 cents, all made. I feel like a fool. I called the company, said I didn't want the machine. They said, well, you used it. So then I was stuck with the machine. And today, even to this day, I thought I put everything away. I find parts in different drawers. I got a weird looking screw, and I go, what the heck is this for? And then I realized, oh, the pasta machine. So that wasn't very good either. Anyway, these are just some of the stories. I mean, there's plenty more. And of course, we're here mostly for cooking, or recipes. And so I just want to warn you to stay away from infomercials. Because you can find the same darn things in the stores, much better made, and not waste the money on things that are temporary and they don't work as well. They're never what it is in the commercials. But anyway, that'll be all that I have to say today about various topics. And our timer has gone off, so it's time for me to... Oh, next week, I forgot to tell you, we have a special guest coming on, and she's going to be making a real Italian meatballs. And her name is Mama Lasagna. That's what we call her in the neighborhood. So she will be here, and she will take you through it. She's related to me. She's an aunt of mine. Now, I might have the same expressions she does, but, you know, certainly she's a very different person. So next week, we will have Mama Lasagna for the 4th segment, making real Italian meatballs. So with that thought in mind, I have to say goodbye. Thank you.